Last year, we created the Special Recognition Award. This year, we are honoring some of the businesses that rode to the rescue of Patterson Habitat in our early days, donating materials we couldn't afford and expertise we didn't have. And they did this for years. Some of them remain loyal friends to Habitat as suppliers, donors, and advisors. We honor 4 of these businesses tonight, with special recognition awards going to Glen Stair Corporation, Mr. John, Sach and Zitcer Plumbing Supplies, and Wayne Tile Company. Let's meet them. Glen Stairs is a proud family-owned and operated business founded over 65 years ago. Located in Franklin Lakes, they donated and installed the staircase for Patterson Habitat's very first house. Then, they made the same generous contribution to every house we built for our first 10 years. For the past 20 years, Glen Stairs has been our exclusive staircase supplier. We've benefited from their high quality and generous discounts. And we also have a family connection with Glen Stairs. Betty Veenstra, sister of company co-founder Jim Veenstra, was one of our earliest long-term office volunteers.
My favorite part of the partnership is the ability to give back to the community. My fondest memory is back in the day when I was installing the staircases, delivering truckfuls of staircases to all the homes that you guys were building, and being able to unload them with the volunteers, a lot of them many different ages, a lot of retired people, and just kind of the camaraderie that those guys had, and had that good feeling when you're dropping our product off and knowing that it's going towards a good cause and towards a family that is in need of a safe and place to live. I'd just like to thank you for this award. I'm really accepting it on behalf of my father and my grandfather. My father and grandfather are the ones who originally started working with Habitat, and those roots go back many years before my time. Unfortunately, my father passed away last year, but if he was here, I know he'd be proud to stand up here and accept this award. So thank you.
Mr. John. Mr. John is a leading distributor of porta-potties for construction sites and other venues. So owner Gary Wiener has heard it all when it comes to toilet humor. But there's nothing funny about the huge commitment his company has made to Patterson Habitat. Every one of our building sites for the past 15 years has been equipped with portable toilets, provided and serviced as a donation from Mr. John. Getting this fundamental and vital service at no cost means big savings for Patterson Habitat. Savings that can be invested in support for families. And Mr. John's charitable support extends well beyond Patterson Habitat and other Habitat affiliates. In the wake of 9/11, the company donated 600 units for workers at the World Trade Center recovery site, and portable restrooms for Superstorm Sandy recovery workers.
We have really brought ourselves to all the Habitats for Humanity throughout the New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania metropolitan area. We're a New Jersey-based company, and we felt that it was appropriate to give back to a nonprofit everywhere in our service area. And the Habitat for Humanity made sense to us because we're in the portable toilet service business. Habitat is in the business of providing homes and building homes for people. So we thought it was a great way to give back to the community, and we support the Patterson Habitat for Humanity, as well as every other Habitat for Humanity that's in our service area, which extends from New York City, all of New Jersey, Philadelphia, and eastern Pennsylvania. So I'm happy to be here at Habitat and to be recognized for what we've done thus far, but we treat all Habitats for Humanity equally with our gifts in kind, which is portable toilets for new construction sites to build homes. Well, the most rewarding thing about the partnership is our ability to continually supply every local chapter with what they need, no questions asked, with knowing that we're doing our part and we're giving back to the community, and again, giving back to the community and making a donation that is meaningful to the various chapters and the people who ultimately end up with those new homes is our way of giving back, our way of being involved. I want to thank the Patterson Habitat for Humanity for this award. We sincerely appreciate being a needed, qualified vendor that helps with the mission, and know that you can count on us into the future for continued support. Thank you very much.
Sach and Zitcer. Sach and Zitcer Plumbing Supplies is a proud local company, started right here in Patterson just a few years before Patterson Habitat. From the moment Patterson Habitat co-founder, Pastor John Algara, explained what the new concept of Habitat for Humanity was all about, this company adopted Patterson Habitat like a hometown baseball team. They donated and installed high-quality plumbing fixtures for that first house. And under the direction of General Manager and owner Bob Adamo and partners Mark Zitcer and Emil Matera, Sach and Zitcer has been a supportive friend to Habitat for all our 30-plus years, providing us with the best possible fixtures at prices we could afford.
And we've been involved since Reverend John made that pitch to us. It's been a great relationship for us, a very fulfilling one. I think it's also very nice to be part of something that's larger than yourself and what it's done for the community.
It overflowed into our Paramus store also. Bob would call and got anything that we can contribute, and we try to move some stuff from there down to the Patterson store, so it's a group effort, and we also get a lot of enjoyment and pleasure and reward from doing it. So it has been, for the three of us, a very nice situation.
It's also very fulfilling to be a part of it, to be in the community, to give back to the community. We've all come from backgrounds where we were taught that it's important to give back, and to be involved in this is personally very satisfying. And my suspicion is that as we move further forward, the kind of public business partnerships are going to become even more critical, and we're all going to have to step up and do what we can to continue to make this kind of good work happen.
One of my favorite memories is every once in a while when Habitat calls, they need a tub delivered quickly, and we do have them ready, and I end up jumping in the truck and bringing it to the job sites. And sitting in the truck or standing next to the truck and watching those tubs disappear into the air on a crane and fly across the street into somebody's house is a fond memory, because you don't usually see it every day, a tub flying through the air, and then you see where it's going and helping someone in their house. So that would be one of my particular memories. And also the people that you meet on the job sites. Very, very thankful to be there to volunteer for a great cause. Well, we'd like to thank Habitat for honoring Sach and Zitcer Supply, but I think more important, it's our honor to be able to help Habitat in their mission to help the people of Patterson have better housing. It has been a humbling experience to be part of it, and we hope it goes on for at least another 300 houses.
Amen.
Hear, hear.
Wayne Tile. The prep work had barely begun on our first home construction site when we got a very special visitor. Harry Westra of the Wayne Tile Company stopped by to ask if we'd like him to tile the bathroom. Needless to say, the answer was yes. As the years went by, Harry volunteered to personally tile the bathrooms of our first 45 houses, with the tiles donated by Wayne Tile. But that wasn't the end of Wayne Tile's commitment to Patterson Habitat. The family business, now owned by Michael and Tim Westra, has donated almost all the tile used in the bathrooms and kitchens of the 265 homes we've built. In addition to that kind of generosity, we've had the benefit of Harry Westra's service on our board of directors and advisory board.
Our business was started by Tim's dad, Harry Westra, my dad, Don, and another uncle, their brother, Bob, and they grew up in Patterson. We've heard several good stories about their life growing up in Patterson, so when the opportunity came for Habitat for Humanity, when it started, we really had a heart for Patterson, especially Tim's dad, Harry, and he got in there on the ground floor. And we're related to the construction business. We do tile in all kinds of homes, and this was an opportunity for us to get involved in creating new homes for people who needed them. So it was, from day one, a good fit for us, and we were always excited to be part of it.
One of the things I also enjoyed about Patterson Habitat, it was probably 7 or 8 years ago, was one of the trips they took down to Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, to help with a construction job down there. And I have some very good memories of that. I'm like I'm not a big fan of doing construction work. I'm not very good at it. But with the right people around you, it becomes much more enjoyable. So the one thing I learned on that trip was it's bigger than just building something. It's being able to help people and interact with people that are being helped. That's heartwarming.
Company, I want to thank Habitat for this recognition. It's not something that we look for. We do our thing every day. We're just a bunch of guys trying to sell tile and trying to do what we can for the community. And as a company, we look to tithe and we look to give back to organizations through Patterson, several different organizations in Patterson as well. But it's our pleasure to do it. We humbly accept it. We don't expect it, but thank you very much, and it's a great honor for us.
Thank you. And, I know my father and my uncles would be and are very appreciative of this recognition. But there's still plenty of work to do. I know my father, when he worked with Habitat and the board, he had worked with some of the selection process, and it was very difficult for him. He didn't do it long because he had such a hard time when you had to go back and tell people, sorry, but there's other people ahead of you on the list, and there's no housing available for you right now. And that was very difficult for him to do. For him, tiling the bathroom was easy, but telling people that you couldn't help everybody was tough. So we need to keep moving forward. We need to keep helping Patterson Habitat. They're doing wonderful work, wonderful things, and may they continue that in the future, and may many people be blessed by this ministry. Thank you.